Hello to all you fire alarm and siren fans on YouTube. This is FS Thunderbolt Fan 1000 here with another 1003 update. When I upload this one, I'm going to delete the other one because the other one kind of sucked. And it seemed like I was a little bit knobby in that one, so hopefully this one will be a little more straightforward. I'm using my good camera because YouTube Live sucks, but this camera hopefully you can see the details better on the 1003. Okay, like I said, new paint job, all decals, the old ones, RC3 panel there, RCM1 that I got to redo. Yeah, that's pretty much it with the 1003 portion here. Yeah, probably clean out these a little bit better. Yeah, repaint this, like I said in the other video. Get a new bolt for that one because I lost that one, unless it's under my drums somewhere, but I'm not going to go looking for it right now for the most part. Okay, so let's go back here to where I have my setup. So I have this ghetto set up to hold the fire button down so I can remotely test it without shocking myself from the breaker panel. So I have it all wired up, hopefully. So this one is your common, and then this one's the common, each of these is alert and fire, alert attack / fire. So we can run it through a cycle here once I sit you guys down for a minute. Here, we'll let you look at the Thunderbolt manual. I just gotta rip off a new piece of tape here. Okay, so let's go turn it on right now so you guys don't get too dizzy. This camera is supposed to self-stabilize a little bit, so we'll see how well that works. So right now, you'll hear that switch, this switch here, engage and disengage. So when the AF timer in whatever fire cycle you're running, when it gets to the dip in the cam, when the siren's winding down, that dip also tells that switch to disengage, turning off the tone modulator and the solenoids. But when that switch is up on the top of the cam, or like going up the cam, that tells it to engage, and for the siren rotor, or whatever making the noise in the siren, in this case a chopper in the 1003, to turn on. Oh jeez, swallowed wrong. And for the solenoids to kick on in the tone modulator. I noticed in the manual it says that you need 110 AC going to terminal number 4. I don't know why. I don't have 110 going to it, and it seems to be working just fine. So, and then one of these would be coming from the Thunderbolt. This one would be coming from the Thunderbolt too. So, and over here, each of these would go to the power source, and then each of these would go to the 1003 to power it up here, and then one of the controls would go to the 1003 to control the RCM1, telling the siren to turn on, turn off, and all that good jazz. So we'll see if I end up hooking all of it up together to see if it all works. A little sketchy because, well, we're pretty much done with that, I think. Yeah, pilot light works a little bit. I'm a little sketched out to hook up the RCM1 at the moment because, one sec, let's turn this off. Because when I was going to try and clean it, oh man, this isn't the best lighting right now, but we'll see if this works. So when I was cleaning out the RCM1, I was going to completely take all the motor starters and all the wiring out to clean it off. I'm not sure if I put all the wires in right, so I'm a little hesitant to test it or not, because I don't want it to explode or nothing. For the life of me, I'm always scared of this crap exploding. That's why I always test everything off of the fuse panel and turn it on and off from the fuse panel, so that way hopefully it's a little safer on my end and it won't shock me, because I've gotten shocked many a time and it's not fun. So I know you can run these off a single phase, this panel, Just because it's a 3-phase model doesn't mean you cannot run it on single phase. It's been done, and that's in the video of this guy testing it, because this came from the sports guy down in Branson, Missouri. This is my first panel or ever Siren piece I ever got. He tested it on 120 volts on 120 AC, not 3-phase but single phase. So it can be done. It's just that I don't know which of the 3 legs to hook up each of the leads of the 122. So if any of you have an idea, comment below. And then if this looks all good to you up here, the chopper one, because that's the only one I managed to take out. I think I put them all back right, but rather have some in-depth info from someone else who's done it before to see whether or not I wired it up right, because like I said, I don't want this stuff shocking me. And if you notice in this video, I'm not talking to voices, and no, in those other videos I was not talking to voices in my head. People were commenting because it was a live stream, and they were leaving comments, so I was replying to them. So now when I'm recording on my camera, I do not have that problem. Yeah, other than that, once I get this situation figured out, I'll hook up the RC3AF all together and to this, and then we could probably get a pretty good video going between the 3 of those working and how to wire those all up, and then maybe hook up the 1003 to it. By the way, I'm still looking for a horn. I might have one soon here. My guy's gonna look through his yard to see if he has one or not. Hopefully he does. He says he thinks he does, but we'll figure that out in the future. If I have a horn, then you know he did. If I don't, then I know he didn't. Yeah, so basically you take out all your jumpers except for 15 and 16 because we're not using an ARCH Cyrotrol, which I have the cords for anyway, so if I end up getting one of those, that is great. But, yeah, so basically pretty straightforward. Fire signal comes off of 1, air aid signal comes off of 2, and then your common for those is off of number 3. And then you just wire it up to the corresponding terminals up on that terminal block on the RC3. So pretty straightforward. As long as you have a Thunderbolt manual, you don't need a legit Thunderbolt manual. You can have a online Thunderbolt manual or a printed off Thunderbolt manual. All will work the same, as long as you just have the correct wiring schematic. Then hopefully things won't explode on you. Like I hoped they didn't on me, so far we've been pretty lucky. These are the fuses from the RCM1, because I thought the ones that were in here were bad because it wasn't working, but I'll throw them back in here in a minute to see if they really were bad or if I was just being stupid. Which is probably me being stupid, because that's usually more than often what the problem is. Because like earlier, I was trying to work this thing off, and if you know anything about AF timers, is in order for the test button to work, if you're running a normal Siren like a Model 2 or something, you have to have a jumper between 1 and 2 in order for it to work, in order for the test button to work. So I had a jumper there, and this wasn't working, and I was like, okay, what's going on? And then I realized that I had a jumper in there, and then it was probably causing something to go haywire in there, and that's why I wasn't turning on. Pulled the jumper out, fastened down all the wires right away, powered her up, turned her on, worked like a charm, like you just saw earlier in the video. I'm still working to get a civil defense decal for this one. I just gotta have my guy make another one. My other guy, my decal guy, get another one printed off. Like I said in any of my other videos, if any of you guys need decals, send me a message or comment on the video, and I can get you in touch with him. Or if you don't want to get in touch with him, I can get in touch with him, and then we can do it that way. Yeah, that is pretty much it. Thunderbolt 1003, scheduled to go up spring of 2018, hopefully. And hopefully we'll have some pretty good recordings. Yeah, color's a little off. Just a little, maybe. It's a brighter yellow than the other one, but maybe it was a little weathered. I don't know. This is like, inside is like the true color. And that one's just a little bit brighter. But otherwise, I think it looks pretty good. Leave a comment below of how you think it looks. If it looks like crap, let me know. If you think it looks good, let me know. It'll all be appreciated. Yeah, it all turned out pretty well. Civil Defense logos, Thunderbolt logo. All done for pretty cheap. Yeah, so, yeah, restoration's getting pretty much there. I got all the wiring figured out, and all I need is 220 out to the garage. Well, as always, guys, your comments are... I'm grateful for your comments, likes, And subscriptions, I think I'm up to 456 subscribers. That is pretty crazy. If we hit 500 eventually here, I'll probably do a giveaway, so tell your friends to like, comment, and subscribe. By giveaway, I do not mean it's not going to be the 1003. It's not going to be any of this stuff, but it might be something smaller I might give away. So, yeah, that is pretty much it. Like I said earlier, thanks for all you guys do for me. It's greatly appreciated. And thanks for watching.